Hi friends, welcome to Creative Skills. Today, I am going to teach you guys how to use type tool in Photoshop. Before starting the tutorial, if you are new to our channel then please subscribe it and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all new updates. Let's move to the Photoshop. I have already imported a background image with a text layer. And right now the tool is selected is the move tool. I'll tap the T key to select the type tool, or we can also go to the toolbar to select the type tool. And if I'll right click on the toolbar, there are some more options. Right now the horizontal type tool is selected. We can also select the vertical type tool mask. Right now we'll select the horizontal type tool, and you can see here in the option bar there are some options appear. From here we can select the font of our choice. I can select different fonts, or I can also use this filter menu. I can also filter these fonts. For example, I want to select the serif font. I'll simply select the serif and all the serif fonts appear here. And if I'll select the handwritten font, then all the handwritten font is selected. Right now I'll select the all classes, and here is the cloud icon. If I'll select the cloud option, then all the fonts I have downloaded from the creative clouds will appear here. And if I'll say click on this favorite icon, then all the favorite icons selected. Let me show you guys. If I'll select this font and mark it as favorite, and the Comic Sans MS font or any other font, and then now I'll click on this favorite button, and then all the start font will appear here. Let me deselect it, and this is the font which is used to select the similar fonts from the creative clouds. Right now we'll select any of the fonts, and next option is the type of the font. For example, light italic, regular italic, bold or bold italic. And next option is the size of the font. For example, if I'll select this text layer and double click on this icon, on the T icon, then all my text is selected. Now I want to resize my font, then I'll simply type it here 12 points. Then all the font is now in 12 points. Let me type the 12 points to undo all my changes. And here is the style of the font, and here some alignment. For example, right now the alignment is selected to left to right. If I want to centerize it, or I want to set it to right, now I'll select the left to right alignment. And here is the color of the font. For example, I want to choose any of the color. I can easily select from this color picker, or I can also select the colors from this color picker. For example, OK, and then press OK. And this is the verb text. For example, if I want to stylize it to something like arc form or flag form, I can easily select it, or I can also customize this by changing the values or changing the sliders. I can also adjust it. For example, horizontal distortion, I can also increase or decrease this value, or I can also increase or decrease the vertical distortion. Right now I'll select the none and press OK. And if I'll click on this icon, you can see here the character option will appear. If this character option is not appear here, you can also select it from the windows and then select the character. Then this character box will appear here. From this character option, many of the options are similar to the option bar, but there are some more options. Let me discuss it here. For example, we can change the font. We have already discussed it about, and here is the stylize. Here is the size of the font, and here this is the leading of the font. Let me define it. If I want to keep the distance between first two lines, Let me select these first two lines, and I want to increase the distance between both these two lines. I'll simply select it and change the value. You can see, let me set it to 72 point. Now you can seeing the distance between these two lines. This is called the leading. Let me set it to default, and under the leading option there is one more option. This is the tracking option. For example, I have selected the first two lines, and if I'll increase the value, you can see now the distance between these characters are increased. Let me set it to default. Tracking is the option which helps us to increase the distance between the alphabets. And next option is the kerning options. Kerning option is the distance between two alphabets. For example, if I'll place my cursor in center of this C, and then I'll increase or decrease the value. For example, I'll set it to 25 points. Now the space between these two are increased. Let me increase the value to something like 200. You can see now the distance between this C and this C is increased. Let me set it to matrix. And next is the vertical scale. For example, if I want to scale it up vertically, I'll increase the value to something like, you can see here now my font is increased vertically. Again, I'll set it to 100%, or I can also increase or decrease this horizontal value. You can see here now the text is compressing, and if I'll increase the value, and you can see now the spacing is increasing. And next is this option. If I want to increase the size of only the W, I can increase this point by 75 points. Now you can see the W is moved to up. Let me set it to 0 point. And next is the color option. We have already discussed about the color. I can easily select any of the color, or I can also select the color from this color picker. Right now I'll select the cancel button. Now the next option is the bold option. For example, if I want to bold this text, I'll simply click on this button. Now the text, the first line of the paragraph is in bold form, and this is the italics form. And if I want to capitalize my all words, I'll click on this capitalize word. Or if I want to capitalize my first letter, then I'll select this option. Let me unselect all these options. For example, I'll select the move tool and type, and again select the type tool, and here I'll type. Now here I want to set it on the top. Now if I'll click on this superscript button, you can see now the 2 is in the power form. If I'll unselect this option and select this option, now the 2 is in bottom. Let me unselect this option, and if I want to underline the text, and let me delete this layer. Now if I want to underline this first line, I'll simply click this option. Now you can see the text is in the underline form. And the next is the strike through option. If I'll click on the strike through option, now the text is in strike through option. That's enough for this tutorial. I hope you have learned something from this tutorial, and if you want to ask anything regarding this tutorial, then please leave a comment. We'll reply you as soon as possible. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay connected with us. See you in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.